I just got this for Christmas. This is the new Pat McGrath Mothership 10, the Moonlit Seduction Palette. This is such a beautiful palette. I have another one coming, but this is the newest one in Pat McGrath's collection. And it is right here, still sealed. I can't wait to get into it. We're going to do some swatches. I'm going to show you what the palette looks like. And I will try do 3 looks for you guys with this palette. So let's get started. It's going to be a long video. If you like this video, please give it a like. It would help me out so much. And let's get into the palette. So as you can see, the packaging is stunning as usual. I'm gonna have like a close-up video so you guys can see it better. Pat McGrath palette, it comes into this beautiful, very heavy brick-like type of packaging. And when you open it up, it's this beautiful neutral palette. I know that you can get these shades in other palettes. You just can't go wrong with Pat McGrath. I love her palettes and I love how they blend. I love those very interesting shimmers, and it was Christmas and this was on my wish list. Okay, so this retails for $173 on Pat McGrath website. However, right now she has a 40% off, and also this retails $174 on Sephora website. But I suggest if Pat McGrath has a sale, might as well grab it from there because you're gonna purchase it for like $105, $106. I remember I just bought another one, the one with the blue inside, and that I only paid like $106. Look how beautiful. You can see this shade right here. It is stunning. It's green. I don't know how it transfers on camera. There you go, green. But when you look in the mirror, it's like a purplish brown. Very beautiful. So here's a very close-up of the palette. And I'll bring it up closer because sometimes the lights just doesn't do it justice. And it is just a very beautiful palette. So let's start. I'm gonna just swatch them and then I'm gonna show you what the shades are and what each one does. Okay, so here they are all swatched. They are so pretty. They swatched so very nicely. Now let me go through the actual shades. So this is Skin Tense Glow. This is Skin Tense Glow. Where is it? Right here. And it's considered a pink champagne. This is Rosewood Romantic. It's like a rosewood type of color. Platinum Dusk. It's a very nice platinum taupe shade. VR Sextasy right here. And that's a Gemini blue. You can see it has a very nice blue shift. Those nice like green sparkles into that rosewood type of color. It's very beautiful. Astral Gold Lust, which is a sparkle golden beige. Now we're going to the bottom row from the left. This is Extreme Nocturne. It's a very nice brown taupe. Bronze Devotion. This is considered a natural bronze shade. Plum Cabaret. And it's considered a dirty plum type of shade. Then we have Blitz Venus. This is a beige champagne, and the last one, which is so beautiful, it's an Astral Lilac Aura. It's considered an Astral White Lavender. You see the lavender shift. Let me turn the lights down a bit. So I turned the lights down so you guys can see the shades better. But here they are up close. They swatched beautiful. I love them. Very nice colors. Okay, so let's get to application. So I zoomed you guys in so you can see close up. So I think we're gonna do a very nice golden look on this eye. So I'm gonna prep my eye with my usual. I'm gonna use my NARS Soft Matte Concealer. This is exciting. I think this is my first video where I'm actually doing 3 eye looks. This is being a newer palette. I kind of want to give you guys an idea if it's worth it and if you would like the shades. This is what the shades look like right now after I dabbed into them. First shade I want to go into is this nice light plum shade, and just a very little dust, just for a little bit of color above the crease. That's where I want to place this. Add a little bit of shadow to the eye. Very easy. You see how nice it just blended into the eye. There's no patchiness, nothing. Now keep in mind that this first shade here, you can use it as a highlighter on your cheeks as well, or inner corner, brow bone, anywhere where you want to highlight. So that's what we're going to be using that shade for. Now I'm going to go into another fluffy brush. I'm going to go into this shimmery gold, more of a satin finish it has. It's like a champagne. And let's try apply this in the crease and kind of all over the eyelid. Of course, you can use your fingers as well. So if you want to make it more intense, let's go in with the finger. And I want to make my eyelid a little bit more intense here. And on top, I know you guys are very curious to see how this shimmers work. I'm going to go in with this gold shimmer, which is the Astral Gold Lust. And with my finger, very shimmery, I'm just going to dab in the middle of the eye and then slowly distribute the sparkles everywhere. So we can go ahead and intensify the lid with that purple just a little bit more. Okay, that was too much. So you can see that this gold shimmer has a little bit of fallout right here. You can see on the face. That's to be expected. So the palette has this nice velvet mattes, and there are 3 velvet mattes. It has Moonlight Metallics and of course the Alluring Astrals shades. So now with the same plummy shade, we are going to do the bottom lash line and just add a little bit of plum like that. So I'm not going to add any liner because I want you guys to see how the actual shades work. And then I'm going to connect here at the top. Do that nice line at the top as well. In the crease, and then connect it with the bottom here. Just something different. And then you want to get a nice, more fluffy brush and just diffuse. I know there's a lot of sparkle involved here. Oh, that's definitely out of my comfort zone, creating that. Now I'm going to quickly go ahead and apply mascara, and then I'm going to show you a very close-up of this eye look. Okay, so this eye is done. Let me zoom you guys in. This is the maximum is zoomed in. So you can see the nice glitter is on the eye. However, when you apply it, be very careful because you can see you have fallout right here. So this is the most glittery shade, this golden champagne. It's called Astral Gold Lust. And the nice lavender or plum, this shade right here, actually applied very nicely, and you can create a nice wing with it, and it just blended into the eye very good. Now what we forgot to do is we're gonna go into that first shade and add a little bit of highlight here to the brow bone. You see how nice that actually changed that whole eye? And in the inner corner, this is a beautiful highlighting shade. I'm happy that it's inside this palette. Okay, so I just added some Rare Beauty highlighter to kind of match with this sparkly eye look. But now let's move on to the next eye and create something different, that's not so gold. Look number 2, yeah, let's do more something silvery. So I have to go into this plum for now and just put it with the same brush kind of above the crease. I always like to add some color above the crease and not leave this area bland at all. Now I'm gonna go into this shade, the other matte, which is more of a brown plum, and add that in the crease. So you can see that it has a very reddish undertone. I'm gonna go with my finger and I'm going to apply this shade right here, which is, I think it's called a Platinum Dusk. It's a very nice silvery shade. So I just put that in the actual middle of the eye. And then in the inner corner, I'm gonna go ahead with this shade, which is the first one, the Skin Tense Glow, which you can use as a highlighter as well, and brighten up this area. Very nice silvery eye. And I think in the outer corner, I'm gonna use the same dark plum here that we've used and just add it in the outer corner just to intensify this area a little bit more. And blend it with that silver, just like that. So we have like a nice gold eye, a nice silver eye. On the top, I wanna add maybe the sparkles right here, the Astral Lilac Aura. Oh, so pretty. Might as well add more. I'm just gonna add a couple of those sparkles right all over the eyelid so that we get that nice, you know, purpley shimmer that actually matches nicely with the rosewood plum. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the lash line like this. I'm gonna go apply mascara and then I will be right back to show you. Okay, so this eye is done. This is more of a silvery eye look, again with the plums. And I've added that nice shimmery first shade into the inner corner and brow bone. And I think this looks nice. Which one is your favorite? I think I like the silver one. I'm not a big fan of gold. Maybe if I use this gold with a brown instead of a rosewood plum, maybe I would like it better. But yeah, you can see the difference in eyes. This is more like an almond type of eye, and this is more rounded because of the shape we've added here. So far, I think I like this better. I don't like too much glitter and too much gold. But of course, they're all very, if you want to create a nice glam look, you can go with this, but it's not an everyday type of look. Okay, so now I'm in natural daylight here in front of a window, and I wanted to show you, this is look number 1. So you guys can see how it looks in natural light as well. And then here is look number 2, the silvery one, and this is what it looks like in natural light. I think that it looks really, really pretty. So here's kind of from afar. And I love them. I think that in natural light, they actually look much more nicer than under those studio lights. So I think they look really pretty. Okay, so let's move on to look number 3. If you're wondering what I'm wearing as my cheek blush and lip, is the LYS Trio Blushes. This is in the shade Empower. I love this one. So that's what's have been on my cheek this whole video and my lips. Now let's move on to look number 3. I'm gonna go again with this shade first as transition with that first same brush, and just add this in the transition only. We have to use this because those are the only mattes we have in this palette, and they're more plummy, as you can see, just the same as my lips and my cheeks. They pull more on the plummy side. Still a lot of glitter, so not a big fan of that golden one, but I'll give you my final thoughts at the end. Okay, so for the crease area, I'm gonna go in with that deeper plum rosewood and just intensify this crease area a little bit more. These shades are actually pretty similar from what I see, but I love them. I think that these shades really complement hazel and green eyes. Maybe blue eyes too, I'm not sure. That's why I went for these tones. Now let's go in with this dark shade. I'm excited to try it, so I'm going to add this in the outer corner and V area of the outer corner. This is like a Real Techniques, and this is the shading brush. It's flatter and smaller, so I can get into this area right here. Let's see how dark this is. Oh yeah, you can see this is more like, it's very close to a charcoal black, but not too black. This is quite dark, but we're gonna blend it. Don't worry. We still have a lot of shimmers from the previous gold. So you can see how nice it diffuses. Don't worry about this. We're gonna always fix it with concealer and give it like a nice sharp edge there. I really like how nice and smoky the eye looks, and it blended very nice. It's not a very difficult shade to work with, even though it's quite dark. So I'm gonna go into that light shade right here and add a little bit in the inner corner with my pinky, just for that highlighting effect. I just love that shade so much. It just changes the eye look beautifully. Now I want to go in with this shade right here, the duochrome. So you can see, let me see if I can go like this. So you can see right here that it appears to be green, but in the mirror is more purple. So we're gonna go in with that shade, and you have to be very careful. Use your finger, because again, this can be glitter fallout all over your face. And I'm just gonna add it inner corner and kind of all the way to the middle of the eye. We still want to have that smoky end right there. Not a big fan of the fallout, but keep that in mind that it comes with the territory, with the sparkly shades. This is really pretty. So now I'm going to intensify the lower lash line with the same Real Techniques brush and that dark charcoal shade, which is called Extreme Nocturne, and just intensify this outer corner here. So I think I'm gonna stop with this one in the middle of the eye and just grab a different brush and just diffuse it and blend it. So I intensified this outer corner a little bit more because I didn't want to lose that nice smokiness. Now what you want to do is you grab a little bit of concealer and just clean this area up. Now you want to grab a nice flat brush and clean up the concealer. And you see how it gives it that nice elongated eye look. It looks like there's like an eyeliner, but there's no eyeliner there. You can add a black liner if you would like, but I think I'm gonna leave it like this. So I'm gonna go apply mascara, and I will show you like a close-up how it looks with the mascara, and then I will show you how it looks in natural light as well. Okay, so here's a close-up of how the eye look turned out. So this is look number 3, and I think that this is probably my favorite, but I would love to hear your thoughts down below and let me know which look do you prefer the most. I think it looks stunning. Here is look number 3, which is the smoky eye look with the nice duochrome shimmers. You can see the shift from purple pink, has some green reflex in it. I think that this is very pretty and it looks really nice in natural light as well. I just love it. This is a beautiful palette. You can see that all 3 looks stunning in natural light. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. So what do you guys think? Which one was your most favorite look? Look number 1, which was gold, number 2, silver, or number 3, which is this duochrome type of shade with the smoky eye. I think that this is my favorite. I actually really love it. Now, final thoughts on this palette. Do you need it? I don't know if you need it, depending on your budget. However, if you have the budget, if you're a Pat McGrath collector, then I would say you can grab it. But these shades, I've seen them in one of her other palettes, This is probably the newest shade. I really love this lilac lavender shade right here. My least favorite is the gold, however, with a nice brown crease and this all over the eyelid, I think it would look stunning. It's very similar to a Tom Ford gold that I have, which is, let me see, I have it right here, which is this one. Let's see, where is it? So it's quite similar. Maybe this is a little bit more darker, but yeah, it's, I don't know if you need it. It's kind of hard to decide. I'm happy I have it. This is the newest one, and I'm happy my parents got this for me as a gift. I'm gonna cherish it because I got this from my parents and it means something to me and I love it. It's Pat McGrath, has beautiful shade, very nice shimmers, mattes, satins. You can't go wrong with Pat McGrath. I really love her palette. It's nothing like, you can still get this shades in one of her other palettes. They run more on the pinky plummy side. So if those are not your favorite shades, then this palette's not for you. However, if you do love those shades and you ignore the gold, if gold is not your favorite, all the rest actually work very nice and they blend nice. And I hope that I inspired you with all these 3 looks on what you can create with this palette. You can create so many other options from very simple to very glam. I probably like to stick more simple, but this is something I would probably do even going to work or on a regular basis. I love to create a nice smoky look with a shimmer in the middle of my eye, and I think you're good to go. So yeah, I hope that this was helpful. Let me know down below which one was your most favorite look. I would love to hear. Here's a little bit of ASMR. We took that off and now our fingerprints are gonna show up here. But yeah, I hope that this was helpful. Don't forget to give this video a like. It would mean so much to me, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.